Molly Quiros, and I'm here at the 2023 Western States 100-mile endurance run BBQ for the international runners. The camaraderie and friendship displayed at this event transcends both time and distance as athletes from many nations come together to participate in this world-famous event. So how did you first get into running and doing like ultra marathons?
It was maybe 15 years ago when I was doing long distance kind of orienteering events, which initially I would just walk, and at some point I realized that actually if I start running that will be much more doable. So I started running and preparing for that to reduce my time and reduce the exposure to the course.
How did you first hear about like the Western States run?
I don't remember exactly, might have been 8 or 9 years ago when I got into doing 100-milers back in the UK. And yeah, I just found that there's this amazing race, Western States, and at some point it kind of became a goal to aim for.
Have you done it before, or is this your first year?
It's my first time.
Have you been to California before?
Yes, I've been to California before, yeah.
What has been your like impression of California?
It's a great place. Actually, I did visit Yosemite on this trip a couple of days ago, which was just mind-blowing and ridiculously beautiful. So I just love the natural beauty, the fact you've got the mountains, you've got the forest, you've got the ocean. It's an amazing place. Well, really yesterday I went up to Tahoe to check out the beginning of the course, and I came down here today.
So what parts of the trail have you seen? You saw the beginning.
Yeah.
Have you been able to see any other parts of it?
No, unfortunately not. So I went up the kind of halfway up the escarpment yesterday to check this out, check out the snow. And today I did the bit from No Hands Bridge to the finish, just to have this have an idea how it's going to be at the end of the race.
What has been your impression of the trail so far?
It's beautiful, yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I really look forward to the race.
Are there any parts of the trail that you're more nervous for, or that'll be different from what you're used to?
I mean, I've listened to podcasts and watched some YouTube videos, and the canyons, they do sound scary, but I guess I'll see. Try to not to get too excited there with downhill running, not to trash my quads. Take it easy and take one at a time.
Has there been anything like specifically that you've done to prepare for this run as opposed to other ultras?
I focus a little bit more on strength, so done some downhill strengthening exercises for my legs. General strength exercises, a little bit of heat adaptation, because in the European races I'm usually not exposed to that much heat as here.
Have you been able to run in the States before?
No, it's the first time.
Cool. Any part of the run that you're like most looking forward to, most excited about?
Difficult to say. I think I hope that by the time I reach Forest Hill, I'll be in good shape, so that I'll be able to take advantage of the runnable bit from Forest Hill onwards. And then obviously the last few miles, the finish. Just hope that I'll still be able to run and make it in one piece to the finish.
Yeah. Did you bring anyone with you to help support or crew or?
No, I didn't. So I've got a wife and three little kids, but they stayed back in the UK. It would be just too much for the little ones to drag them over here. But I do have a pacer. I hooked up with a guy who lives in California. He's gonna come up here on Friday, and he's gonna pace me from from the river crossing to the finish. So that should be very helpful. So guy's name's Eric.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.